we'll see what's ahead of us here and what we have to look forward to, at least for today, and then we'll move from there. So try to keep this video quick, looking at keeping it under 5 minutes if I possibly can. We'll see if I can stick to the plan today, keep it under 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and jump into it. There's no news coming up today, by the way, that we need to worry about. First thing that we always want to check before we start trading is just we want to be aware, pull up any news calendar, whether that's Forex Factory or Financial Juice has a good one over here on the left. Oh, why isn't that loading? Financial Juice has a good one over here on the left-hand side that you can view. Bloomberg's got them, FX Street, wherever, but pull up a calendar, know what's coming up for the day so that you can plan your day and ensure that you're not taking a trade right in the face of some high impact event that could potentially be, a catalyst for change in direction or whatever it might be. So with that said, no high impact news coming up for the day. So it's pretty much a smooth, regular trading day, whatever that means, right? And we'll have a look and just see what's going on, see if we have any opportunities for, we'll talk about breakout possibilities in the S&P, crude, and gold. We'll also talk about how to use the BTX method and see what comes of it. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll pull up this screen. Nope, we'll pull up this. That's a Forex trade we had on earlier, looking at a breakout here as we're getting started with the new session. Over here on the future side of things, we've got the S&P on the left, crude in the middle, gold on the right. Still have about 45 minutes prior to the regular trading hours beginning. So we're just doing a little bit of homework, getting an idea of what we want to be doing and kind of making our plan. It's really important to have a plan. You'll hear me say this all the time. You've got to have a plan. That's what helps you be consistent. Without any kind of a plan, you're just wildly taking trades on emotion. Whether you think you are or not, if you don't have a plan, it's emotional. So anyway, I'm not going to get on a soapbox about that today because I've only got 2.5 minutes left to get through this if I'm going to stay on my 5 minutes. So where are we here? Well, the trend is up, right? The S&P 4-hour bias is long. We can screw this. Here we go. This is a long bias on the 4-hour, and then here on the 30-minute we have a long bias as well. So that tells us that we're looking for long trading opportunities. We're going to trade based on the bias until that is no longer valid. Don't fight the trend. Don't fight the trend. Trying to call tops, trying to call bottoms is a fool's errand. Just stick to trading the trend until that trend stops and reverses, and then look for the new one at that point. So anyway, with that said, we're looking for long trading opportunities. We are at a bit of a level of resistance here. This has been support over the course of last couple of days, really just Friday and into the off trading hours here. But we're looking at this level, this 36, call it 36.9. It's not really 36.9. 36.85-ish area is a resistance point for us. So we're above it now, and if we continue up, we'll continue to look for trade opportunities there. If you want to play a breakout trade, straight breakout off of 36.91, 36.92, great spot to look at a breakout to continue along from there. The BTX method, we'd prefer to see a pullback like we were seeing here, making lower highs and lower lows. We'd like to see the market pull back a little bit, lower highs and lower lows, and then play the breakout of a previously closed lower high. Great way to go, quantifiable, doesn't require a whole lot of forethought behind it. We just need to watch what the market's doing. Last week we can see it did that, made lower highs and finally broke out. It was beyond my trading hours though, so it was later in the day when we had this final breakout over here. But watch for that. So two things to look at here on the S&P. 36.92 breakout above that would be our long, or use the BTX method, see if the market pulls back, making lower highs and lower lows, and then play a breakout of that previously closed lower high. If this market turns on us, we break down below 36.74 and close down below this, I would just say, hey, just move away. Don't start trying to call bottoms down here, because if it breaks down this way, chances are we could see it continue falling. So just kind of mark that as your next piece of trade data there. Over on the crude side of things, again, same, we're in a long bias on crude. So the 4 hours long, the 30-minute is also long. We have been pulling back here. So for crude, we'd like to see it fall a little bit more, making lower highs and lower lows, and then we'll play a breakout back to that long side. Crude, kind of the similar deal here. If we break down and we close down below 45.50, then that would say, hey, let's give it the day and just see what comes of it tomorrow. We're not going to keep chasing it and looking for it to come back after that. If it breaks down and closes down below 45.50, that might be the signal for at least a short-term reversal on this. But for now, we'll look for lower highs and lower lows, and then play a breakout off the close of that previously closed lower high. If you're looking just for straight breakout areas, we could certainly look probably right up here around this 46.10 area. If we break above 46.10, that'd be your signal to go long. You might even go 46, but I'd like to be a little bit above this because the 46 could be just a bit of resistance for us. So 46.10 would be your breakout long if you're just looking at a straight breakout. Gold is a little bit, well, right now it's actually short, 4 hours short. 30-minute is showing short, but as soon as this candle closes up here, that'll pull us up. It'll pull our moving averages on a 30-minute back up, and we'll have a mixed bias there. So for crude, more than likely by the time we get to the regular trading hours, this will be a mixed bias once this candle closes and the moving average changes. So for for gold, we'll stay on the sidelines over here. All right. So that's it for me. Those are your trade ideas to get you started in the morning. Of course, if you have questions, let me know. And as always, the BTX method is a great way to get started and get yourself that solid footing that you need to get on your path of trading success. So check out that program if you're not already part.